YouTube world, my name is Nicholas Montez, and you're watching my YouTube channel, The Teenage Movie Critic, and welcome back to the YouTube channel, everybody. I'm so excited to have you all back together again, and in today's video, we're going to be doing a series review for the series Young Sheldon. So, the finale came out this past Thursday, and I was thinking, should I wait until the anniversary of this show, or should I just do a review when the finale comes out? And I'm deciding to do a review for the finale. So, yeah, let's go in and get started talking about Young Sheldon.
That body for me, work for me, work for me, work. That body for me, work.
And with the good of this show, let's just get straight to it. I love this show. I'm pretty sure all of you do. And when you kind of look at it, you're looking, if you're one that actually grew up with The Big Bang Theory, you watched it when it first came out, as it's the show about all these nerds. And then you watch this show and realize, oh wait, we're going to be exploring the story of Sheldon Cooper and what his life was like back in the 80s or 90s or whatever. That, to me, is an interesting idea. Now, I've watched a couple episodes of The Big Bang Theory, a couple clips. After watching this show, this makes me want to go watch all of The Big Bang Theory, but we'll get to that in a little bit. But what I love about this show is that it as it's exploring the family of Sheldon Cooper, it does it in such great ways to where every character has this quirkiness about them. All the family drama that happens in it, every character in some way feels relatable in some parts to our real lives. Obviously, we're not really in those times anymore, but you can still feel relatable through it, and they have such good performances to it. For obviously, we'll talk about Sheldon Cooper, who is this smart, intelligent kid who is smarter than everyone else. He goes to high school when he's like 8 or whatever. He goes to college. He goes to Caltech. He's going to all these different places. But at the same time, he's still nerdy. He still loves his family. And he also expresses his way of loving things so interestingly. And he does it in such a funny way. And I love the way that the guy plays young Sheldon. Other characters you gotta talk about here, of course, you got Missy and George Jr. Missy, she's one of the more relatable characters, as she's the middle child. No, wait. She's the second. Yeah, she's the middle child, and you see throughout the series that she's been getting forgotten her whole life. She's been running away, smoking cigarettes, trying to get a guy, a boyfriend, all that stuff, and you feel relatable for her. And especially what I love what they did in the most recent season is the way that they actually basically made her the mom. They made her the mom of the group when Mom and Sheldon were at Germany. George Jr., I love what they did with him, where, you know, he dropped out of school, he tried getting girls, but then once he got that girl pregnant and got a baby with her, he became a man, and then when his dad died, he became even a bigger man. And so I love what they did with all these characters. Even Mary, who I thought was also one where she's a religious woman. She goes to church. She has inflations, and even the drama that happens with George in this show, where she sleeps at her mom's house for whatever reason. It's like because she's mad at her husband for what she's doing, talking to our girl neighbor. It makes sense because things like that can actually happen in real life. And it's real. Possibly one of the best characters of the whole show, Mima, who is played by Annie Potts. Obviously, most people know her for Bo Peep in Toy Story 4, or in the Toy Story franchise. this is the second best role that Annie Potts has ever been in. And she's so quirky and she's so likable that it's hard for you to not like her. Every line she ever puts in there, but at the same time you can also care for her because at the same time she's also a mother who lost a husband. So you feel emotional for her throughout it. Even that she actually hooks up with Rex and Mr. Incredible is actually kind of interesting. And even all the other quirky characters throughout the series that interact with Sheldon is actually kind of interesting. And also the show's very funny. So now let's kind of move on to the bad. And I don't really have many issues with this show because the show is pretty much great. I think one of the big problems I kind of have with this show is that it lacks a bit of that caring of emotion. And what I mean by that is, by the last 2 episodes of this series are possibly some of the most emotional stuff this show's ever been. Because if you grew up with The Big Bang Theory, they mentioned multiple times about Sheldon's dad passing away. And obviously this show is exploring his family and stuff like that. And we obviously know the dad's gonna die throughout some point in this series. And I didn't see this coming of he was gonna die. I didn't see it coming of that he was gonna die in the finale of this series. That's what this show's gonna close out on. And to be clear, I like the way they deal with it. Missy kind of lashes out. George Jr. is trying to handle things. Sheldon is having, flashbacks of what could have happened differently. Mary is having regrets and angry. And you see all that, but there are certain moments like, why didn't Sheldon go see the dad? Why couldn't Sheldon go say something to his dad one last time? And why couldn't he give a speech? And then it's like, you could have closed it out better. Like, I felt the emotion through it, don't get me wrong. But, I don't know, I wanted to feel more of it. But that's just me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Well, actually, that is it for my review for Young Sheldon. Before I get my final score, please share down below. What were your thoughts on Young Sheldon? Did you guys love it? Did you guys hate it? Where in between? And have you watched The Big Bang Theory? If so, how is that show? With that said, let's get on my scores.
For me, work, body for me, what?
Alright, so that's it for my scores. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.